What's something Gen Z takes way more seriously than we did at your age?
I would say our peace. Well, we take our peace and our sense of self more seriously.
I feel like I feel like that depends on a person. Because I definitely, you already know how I feel. My peace is always going to be the priority.
I just think as far as in all aspects of life, in our work environment, school, every day, I think we're very dependent on doing things that are good for our mental health and our peace and our sanity, which is why I think a lot of millennials and older think we're lazy because we'll call off if we need a mental health day because people need mental health days. Like,
Again, maybe it's the millennial in me, but again, balance.
I mean, there is a balance, but mental health is important. Mental health is very
I
important.
absolutely agree.
And I don't really think there's a duration of time that people can say that they need for their mental health because your mental health is an ongoing battle. It's
But I think here's the difference between mental health and actually being fundamentally lazy. Things stem from a place, right? So if you don't work and you don't have a job and you're depressed because you don't have any money, you are lazy, sweetie, because if you're not working, you're not putting money in your pockets. So if you don't have money in your pockets, of course you're going to be sad and feel away. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's no fun to be broke. But again, if you're the cause for the reasons, so yeah, oh, I don't like this job and I don't like this and I don't like that and I don't like my boss. That's cool in theory. Sure, protect your peace. But if you're ultimately the one that is causing the dissatisfaction in your life, especially because you feel as though you're bigger than the program. Like, I think that is essentially the issue, or maybe that's what boomers or maybe millennials aren't really explaining to y'all is you got to look at where certain things come from, right? So I'm 100% with you with the protecting your peace part, like 100%. But I also have to take a very big look at myself and see where I'm also causing myself stress and strain with my actions. Like, I think maybe that's the missing key. I don't know. Y'all got to tell me in the comments, but
maybe so.
like, honestly, because I think you kind of said earlier, like people, like older generations think y'all are like lazy and entitled. Yes. And rightfully so. Rightfully so. That it's, and I think I want to make this a little bit more specific to the Black community because I feel like when we start these talks, we leave a lot of things out. And something that I realized, like even what you said, like we're protecting our peace. If you have a grandparent that was alive during the civil rights movement, do you think they gave a fuck about not being depressed and being sad and mental health fucking days? No.
Well,
They didn't even have the space during everyday life to be worried about being depressed
did all this fighting for us to be able to have those days. So why are we not able to take them?
because again, it's losing the plot. Like it's missing the plot. When, how do I say this? Pushing a needle forward to get people somewhere and them not continuing to push it forward is crazy.
You
Oh,
don't think we're continuing to push it forward?
absolutely not. Because I feel like where y'all are sitting, like I want to point out that one time I went to a like convention and it was called the NFBPA, if I remember it correctly. And I think it was called like the National Public Black. Let me look it up because I don't even want to be disrespectful.
I want to say before she continues, before I lose my thoughts, as far as laziness goes, for example, of millennial era or older would say a Gen Zer is lazy because they don't want to do a job that they had to do in their time. We would rather do something like content or X, Y, and Z, which apparently doesn't take too much, or it's just getting on your phone, recording yourself, or however they try to dumb it down to make it seem like it's not that much work or effort as doing something else. And then I just lost my train of thought about what you just said. But oh, as far as pushing it forward, I think what Gen Z and older millennials and older people and younger people are doing it as well. But I think we come out with content creation and making wealth off of our phones and off of social media, which is pushing us forward and like it's pushing Black excellence forward, pushing Black luxury forward, Black people being able to afford nice homes and travel and do things that they would have not been able to do working a 9 to 5 job. And I think our generation has heavily pushed that. I think we are pushing it forward a lot.